Ah, yes, Ghidorah. The three-headed golden motherfucking dragon has appeared in many movies since his first debut in 1964. Over the time, however, he changed his appearance a lot and there have been a lot of designs. So today I'm going to rank all these designs on a tier list, going from the ones I want to kill and that are absolutely ugly, to the ones that are pure perfection. Here we go. Also, please keep in mind that this is only my opinion. We can still be friends if you disagree and don't kill me in the comments, please, for God's sake. There are a few Ghidorahs I've never really heard of, so I can't really rate them, so I'm just gonna put them in mid. Wow, we've just started the list and there is already a perfection. Monster Zero is the perfect Ghidorah redesign. It looks so demonic, so badass. It's a modernized Ghidorah design, it's so awesome. I think they did a good job at doing a more modern design, but still keeping it similar to the original, so every Godzilla fan recognized that this is Ghidorah. And I also like how it's moving on his wings, like many dragons do in modern movies, like or also like pterodactyls. But this one is way more agile, and I feel like this is so awesome. The GMK Ghidorah, or also called Millennium Ghidorah, is actually pretty alright. It's interesting because it's the only Ghidorah to ever be good, so actually fighting evil kaijus. It's interesting. I think it's pretty good, and it looks pretty similar to earlier Ghidorah incarnations. However, I don't think there's that much that makes it stand out, apart from its very short size. I think the wings look less cool than other Ghidorah incarnations, earlier Ghidorah incarnations. That's why he's only good, but it's still pretty good. I'm gonna say something controversial now, and I'm gonna say it anyways. Kaiser Ghidorah is, in my opinion, pretty mid. Look guys, it's just weird how he's walking on his four legs, and then the wings are placed on his back and are absolutely doing nothing, like they feel completely useless. One thing I like is that the heads are pretty similar to Monster X heads, so similar to his previous form, but it's just weird, it feels like a sauropod to me. Anime Ghidorah was kind of disappointing. I mean, the concept that it can destroy our planet without being destroyed himself, since he's controlling it from another dimension, is interesting. But this didn't deliver any special fights or something, and in the end, it was just some spaghetti noodles coming out of portals and destroying everything. While it is an interesting concept, but it doesn't deliver any good fights, and it's not very ideal for a Godzilla movie, so yeah, it's only mid. Heisei Ghidorah is incredibly cool. I think this is just a better version of Showa Ghidorah. I think they're pretty similar, but it's just an upgrade compared to Showa Ghidorah. I prefer the wings. I think the wings look cooler on Heisei Ghidorah than Showa Ghidorah, even though there's not a big difference. And I think the head also with those bigger crests looks also cooler. I already said what my issues are with Showa Ghidorah and why it's only great. Compared to Heisei Ghidorah actually being perfection. I think the wings look slightly less cool on Showa Ghidorah, and I also prefer the long head crests on Heisei Ghidorah than the shorter ones on Showa Ghidorah. But still, they look pretty similar, so I think Showa Ghidorah still deserves a great spot. And another thing is that Showa Ghidorah is the first Ghidorah to ever appear in a movie, so we need to give him credits for that. I think Mecha Ghidorah is pretty much the perfect Robo Ghidorah design. I mean, they couldn't have made a better mechanized Ghidorah design. I like the fact that it's kind of a cyborg, so only the middle head is actually robotic. The other two heads aren't. And yeah, I don't have much else to say. I just think it looks pretty good. To be honest, I'm not sure if this actually counts as Ghidorah design, but it was on the list, so why not? This is a great monster design in general, but I don't think I can really compare it to the other Ghidorah designs. Like, it's a very good design, but it's like comparing Mothra larva to Mothra. You can't really tell something that is better about them or anything. I mean, they are looking completely different. So it's a great design, but I don't think it should really belong on this list. I have never watched the movie or the TV series, I'm not sure what it is, where Das Ghidorah appeared, but to be honest, for me it looks pretty good. I mean, I don't think it would be great because it's still too far from being a Ghidorah. I mean, Monster X was a previous form of Ghidorah. I think there it's okay to be different from Ghidorah, but this one is more of a Ghidorah incarnation himself, so I think it should be more similar to Ghidorah. But I think it still looks pretty good. Maybe I'm also putting it in good because it's walking on 4 legs, which I think is kind of weird, but to be honest, it's not a bad design at all. Jesus Christ, just get down there. You know, guys, I think there are many animators who can make Dora look actually cute, like Quasys. But in live action, it just looks weird and creepy. I feel like the producer had something cute in mind, but then while producing the puppet, it looked pretty creepy, but they didn't have money or time to remake it. Or the producers and designers were on some white powder while creating the design. I hope it's the first one, and I think it's the first one. However, I don't think it's horrifying. I mean, it's just horrifying in live action. But if animators animate it, it mostly looks pretty cute. Yeah, but what counts as live action, so it's pretty much something I want to kill.
Look at this high-ass Dorito!
Roller Coaster Ghidorah isn't bad, but I think it's way too similar to Monster Zero, and to be honest, I don't think it deserves a great tier if it never appeared in a movie, but itself, it's not bad actually, so yeah. I actually finished my video now, so now I only have to wait to see how many people I can piss off with my opinion.